Welcome back, all you fantastic football fanatic, fabulous Freakazoid fans. I'm your host, Adrian.
I'm your host, Chris.
And welcome back to another episode of Point After Podcast. We're really late on this one, not going to lie.
It happens. It's a long season.
It is a long season. No, dude, I am staring down the barrel of some overtime right now. Like, they're yelling at me at work, like, you need to go home, and tomorrow you need to come in late because you're gonna hit OT. I'm like, well, that's not my fault.
Yeah, for real. Give me my cash, dude. Give me my cheddar.
I even was like, hey, like, hear me out. You let me get OT, and I can afford that game you want me to play with you.
Exactly. That is a money move.
It is a money move, but no, didn't work.
What's up?
I said, but no, it didn't work.
That's unfortunate.
I know, tragic actually. But regardless, we're at least here to get our show done before the big
games start. Well, before most of the games.
Yeah, we will avoid talking about Thursday night this episode and in our Before the Point segment, but just know Thursday night was a good game. It was a really great game.
Forbidden knowledge.
That
we will talk about in the next episode.
Yes. That being said, we are here to recap week 5, even though week 6 has basically started. Yeah, and I don't really have anything else to say about that. I had no good segue.
You know what? Maybe if someone paid us, we can make it our jobs. Maybe we could get them done on time. That's all I'm saying. One
day, hopefully, we get actual like money for this. I don't know why I have tweezers in my hand. I just like find random stuff on my desk and I just get
random tweezers. The props.
Yeah. I don't know.
With props.
I could be holding onto magnets. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I need to clean my desk.
I feel me too.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find something more football appropriate to hold on to other than tweezers. We're just gonna put this there. Here. I got a ring. It's not like it's just like a generic ring, but football rings, right?
Football ring.
Yeah,
rings, football. Rings didn't exist before the Super Bowl. Everyone that's common knowledge.
Is that real?
Yeah. That's what rings were invented for.
I don't know what this is, but I touched it and it broke instantly.
Well.
I just broke it again. I need to stop touching this.
It's
like a headband or something. Like probably like my sister left on like my desk and like I don't know. Can you hear this?
Yes. Stop breaking it.
I'm barely touching it. It just like snapped.
Oh my god!
What is this?
That's a mystery girl item.
Oh no, this thing's trash. Sorry if that belongs to any of my sisters.
Rip.
I don't even know why that was there.
I know, you just immediately break it.
Dude, I touched it almost.
That's crazy. Well, moment of silence for that thing.
For that thing.
That thing. But yeah, dude. Week 5. Week 5 was an interesting week.
It was a very interesting week. And I know we were recording the previous episode during Thursday Night Football, but we were both like, Rams win, like very non-analytical about it. And then the game started and I wasn't really watching it. We were here. And as soon as the episode ended, I go into the living room and my dad's watching the game. I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, if it's like past halftime and your dad's still watching, it's like, oh, we got a ball game.
Real. especially if it's like a team neither like you or your father don't care about, and you're
Yeah.
both like, oh, past halftime, we're still watching this. This is a game. This is a game.
That means something interesting's happening going on.
But yeah, 49ers somehow beat the Rams in OT 26-23. Really, two big stories out of this is that somehow the Niners won with basically their JV squad. Like the practice squad is starting at this point. Like they're so injured.
Yeah.
But
Which, I mean,
Mac,
that's just a standard Niners season.
yeah, for reals. But Mac Jones, though,
Mac Jones look good, dude.
342 yards, 2 touchdowns. People, I mean, I don't know, like, how big it is, if it's just like memes that I've been seeing, or, you know, like very vocal minority. But QB controversy in San Francisco, maybe?
Maybe. You know, back when I was more really on my Brock Purdy hater rate, I was like, dude, you can put any backup can replace him. And Mac Jones has been balling out, dude. This is like the second or third week in a row.
But is that like Mac Jones is just that much better than Brock Purdy, or is it the Kyle Shanahan?
I think it's the Shanahan
system.
Offense. It's
You think
system for sure.
You think it's the system? So you'd be willing to say Mac Jones is also just a system QB?
Yeah, I mean, look how he did in New England.
Okay, but is that his fault or is that Belichick's fault?
Yeah, but if anyone loves system QBs, it's Belichick.
No. Brady made the Patriots.
That's true. You know what? I actually, that is true. I know that critique for a while was that he's like a system QB, but he did win a ring away from the Patriots.
Not just away from the Patriots. He won it on the Succaneers.
On the Succaneers. This is very true.
You know, historically, I don't know if it still holds true to this day, but historically, when Brady joined the Buccaneers, they were the number one losing team in the NFL. Like they had an overall highest losing record since they've since
more than the Cardinals.
No. Well, Cardinals are the oldest team in the NFL. However, you know, since the Super Bowl era, the Buccaneers have had the largest losing record of all the 32 other teams.
Oh wow, I did not know that.
So historic
ring.
And he got them a ring, exactly.
That's true. Also, dude, Belichick's not doing too well at UNC.
Yeah, so I've heard
they are getting close to a buyout. It sounds like this is his first year, right? Or was last year's first year?
Yes, he's only had 5 weeks with them.
Yeah, and it's like they're already talking about buying out his contract. Coaches are jumping ship, which, I mean, dude, he was just there for a paycheck.
Okay.
He was just like...
Did you see that thing where Belichick, they're getting blown out, right?
Yeah.
And he calls a timeout with 1 second left, down by 14 points in the fourth quarter.
Just the pettiness of this man. There's also another thing. First,
he deserves that.
Does. There's another thing I want to mention. Speaking of the pettiness of Belichick, but I'm gonna wait till we talk about our Sunday night game. All's that.
Ooh, okay. I think I heard about that, but I'll let you take the lead on that one when we get there.
But
yeah. Other than that, I had a wedding reception, so talk louder, please. I can shout into this mic if I wanted to.
Go enjoy the wedding reception, bro.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean we're pretty darn important. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
maybe just leave it on in the background, and then so we get that.
Wait, Mans is at a wedding reception and didn't invite us to party. We could be doing this show live from a wedding.
And just arguing with people at wedding receptions, just give us your hot take.
Yeah, hot mic, just and what do the bride and groom think about this season's, Dallas Cowboys squad?
Is Dak a top 10 quarterback?
Is Dak playing at an MVP level this season?
Is Dak playing at an MVP level?
Here. This is my microphone right here. This brush. Um, is Daniel Jones actually really that good, or is he just a product of a really good Colts offense?
Or were the Giants that bad?
I want to talk about the Thursday night game, but I can't.
Forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge, but yeah. Are the Eagles fraudulent? And yes, I would be saying that even without forbidden knowledge.
I would be screaming that from the rooftops. The Eagles are fraudulent.
You know what I was actually thinking about earlier today while I was at work?
What's up?
How we were briefly for like half an episode of physics podcasts.
Dude, we were talking about the space ladders.
Yeah, space ladders and Dyson spheres. I was
And
thinking
Dyson
about Dyson spheres while at work for some
Dude, it
reason.
would be so cool. It would be so sick.
Anyway, anything else we wanted to add about the Rams-Niners game?
No, that's basically everything I wanted to talk about.
Okay, actually, there's a question I want to talk to you about for this game, because this game did end on a 4th-and-1 attempt that the Rams had when they could have kicked the field goal. I was doing like what, like a 28, 34 yard field goal, something like that. But they got stopped and turnover on downs.
Right.
That's the end of the game. Now, personally, I agree with the attempt of going for it on 4th-and-1 on the first attempt, but they did call it. I think it was the Niners called a timeout, and at that point, I would have kicked the field goal. You want to kind of get the defense kind of when they're like unsure. If they would have snapped the ball a little bit faster. But what do you think? Do you think you should play to win in that situation, or do you play to not lose?
You play to win the game. You play to win the game, and if it's only a 4th-and-1, I think it should be a no-brainer to go for it. I think it's the right call. It just didn't work out.
Well, okay, so the Niners called the timeout, and then immediately Los Angeles calls a timeout. At that point, when I would have just kicked the field goal at that point.
Yeah, but what's more exciting? What do the people want to see more?
Yeah, but you kick the field goal and like give your defense a chance to like get that turnover or whatever. It's not like the Niners were looking unstoppable the whole game. The whole time.
True, but you have a chance to end the game right then and there.
Yeah, by losing.
Or by scoring a touchdown.
And I think that I agree with going for it. I just think that they should have like hustled, and by not hustling and giving the defense a chance to set up, they shot their opportunity. At that point, I would have kicked the field goal. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to ask you that.
Interesting theory.
Right. Was this a London game or the Vikings and Browns?
Yes, I believe it was somewhere in Europe. I don't know if it was London. It might have been. I think it was in Germany.
No.
I think it was, dude.
It was
somewhere in Europe.
Somewhere in Europe.
And should we concern ourselves with anything more
London,
than that?
It was in London.
Oh, it was in London.
Yeah. I bet all the Londoners were like, excuse me, but what the heck is a yard?
What is a yard? And they're probably also asking, hey, where are the Jaguars?
Yeah, their home team.
We want the Jaguars. Yeah, this is a game. I only really caught the fourth quarter because this game started at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So
I caught like the very tail end of the game.
Yeah, and
yeah,
this was a good game.
What's his name? Jordan Addison?
Yeah,
is that his name?
Or Jordan Mason? No, it is Jordan Addison.
I saw Addison's almost touchdown, where like he caught like a deep ball, almost took it in on like blown coverage and was tripped like at the 3-yard line, and then
returning from suspension.
Or wait,
Too
no, is
bad.
that? Am I thinking about the Steelers game? Was that the Steelers game? Yeah, that was the Steelers game I'm
Oh,
thinking about. This was
been a
Dylan
long
Gabriel's
day.
first game. Yeah, dude,
A
I
long
am
day,
so
chat.
tired.
Me too.
Yeah.
Dylan
um,
Gabriel looked good though.
you look okay.
Looked okay. You're right. You looked okay.
I mean, 19 for 33 for less than for just shy of 200 yards.
2 tutties though.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hey, 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns and 0 picks is 2 touchdowns and 0 picks.
a 1 yard touchdown and a 9 yard touchdown. So
I'll take it.
it's not like he threw like crazy passes, really short gain. Which I
No,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, you take the points. Obviously, I'm not like saying like, oh, the offense is bad or anything. I'm just saying that like, it's 2 touchdowns isn't like
I'll say the offense
crazy
is bad.
impressive.
I'll say the offense is bad.
What?
I said I'll say the offense is not great,
Yeah.
but
Uh,
Quinshon Judkins, rookie running back, had a big game.
yeah,
So,
110 yards.
Mhm. And Carson Wentz looked serviceable. So how about that? Carson Wentz is back, and he did something.
Cam Akers with a touchdown.
Cam Akers with a throwing touchdown, a passing touchdown. Very cool. Very cool trick play. Justin Jefferson had a big game, which is like, he had been like relatively quiet at the beginning of the season, so good to see him getting back to form.
He still is. I mean, like, yeah, he had a lot of yards, but no touchdowns this game.
No touchdowns, but it's Carson Wentz.
Yeah, that's true.
It's Carson Wentz. But yeah, that was the London game. This was a money game. I was wrong.
Oh yeah, I mean, we can talk about we're going to talk about the money games in the following segment, but yeah, just know that
I know, first win of the year.
Chris has been dethroned.
First win of the year.
And yeah, we're entering the Dylan Gabriel era for the Browns. In other news, the Browns have lost Joe Flacco. They traded him to the Bengals.
That's how you know you're in desperation mode. You're like, why not? Screw it.
At that point, I don't think they're in true desperation mode, because if they were, they would have gotten Jameis Winston.
That is true. Which, honestly, I feel like Jameis Winston would be a better fit for a receiver like Chase, because he can just, his patented screw it.
There's a receiver out there
receiver
somewhere,
and Jamar Chase can go up and get it with the best of them. So
yeah, but they're not at that point yet.
I guess not. And it's like, the Giants do kind of need to keep Winston around, since we've probably seen the last of Russ.
Forbidden knowledge.
Forbidden knowledge. So we will speak no more about that. But the Giants might want to keep Russ around, or not Russ. Keep Jameis around. Russ is probably done, dude. Russ is probably cooked.
Yeah, Russ is done. I'm sorry.
Did you see that clip a while back where like Richard Sherman was like roasting him on like the broadcast? It's like, weren't you guys teammates?
Yeah.
Which, like, I've heard that, like, I mean, this is like a open secret that like the Legion of Boom like hated Russ.
Really?
Play together. Yeah. They hated that he was like kind of like the golden boy of the team. But yeah, that was a couple weeks ago, back when the Russ experiment was still happening. But somehow talking about the Browns and Vikings got us onto the topic of the secret hatred of Russell Wilson.
Well, because we were talking about
like QB, like QB battles and like famous Jameis.
Yeah, but anyway, next game I have here, Dallas Cowboys at the New York Jets.
This was a fun one.
It was a fun one, and I actually had downloaded a sound bit just for this, if I can find it. My I don't know. My whole like streaming thing is just like frozen, like half frozen. It won't. Like, I can't use my scroll wheel. But anyway, I got the sound bite for everybody.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
I'm really proud of that. I mean, like, yeah, we only beat the Jets, but like, a win's a win, and not a tie.
Yes, it was. They did not tie, which is great. But here's the thing I always say: it's like, yeah, you beat up on a bad team, but this is what good teams are supposed to do. You're supposed to dismantle bad teams, and it's like Jets put up some garbage time points, but this game never really looked like it wasn't.
I mean, yeah, this game
Like
was like
close. It never
30
looked
to.
like- yeah.
This game was like 30 to like 6, almost the entire game.
Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, you can say like, oh, you beat the worst team in the league, but it's like, yeah, we did what we're supposed to. And it's like, yeah, I'm like pretty happy with that result. Javonte Williams continues to really just be that guy. Which is crazy because I was watching the Titans, that Titans Cardinals game, and Rico, or sorry, it wasn't. No. It's
Carolina, Miami,
Carolina, Miami, because Rico Dowdle, left the Cowboys and
and also had a really good game.
he had a really good game. Because I was against letting Dowdle walk, and he had that really good game, and I was just like, dang it. Then I was like, wait a second. We have Javonte.
Yeah, Javonte having a crazy comeback season with Dallas.
Yeah, dude. After like 2 ACL tears.
Over in Denver, yeah.
Yeah. People thought he was cooked, dude. So good for him. Some other news that came out of the Cowboys camp this week is Miles Sanders likely done for the season.
Yes, I saw that.
Which honestly, that sucks for him, but I'm excited to see Jaden Blue get some more carries. This is, rookie drafted in the 4th round this year by the Cowboys, out of Texas. Supposed to be really like explosive, and just really like fresh pair of legs. Like running backs in their rookie seasons are so valuable. So I'm excited to see him get more carries and kind of climb the depth chart. Unfortunate for Sanders, that's probably the last we see of him as a Cowboy. But, them's the breaks. That's football. I'm excited to see what Jaden Blue can do. I think like a 1-2 punch of him and Williams could be pretty good.
Another breakout game, Ryan Flournoy.
Dude, Flournoy popped off. He led the team in yards.
Yes.
It's like the second. He had some like good plays in the game against the Packers as well. So, he's really putting it together.
Jake Ferguson with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. That's good because we just paid him.
Yeah.
We just paid him.
Overall, though, like I really liked a lot of things I saw out of this game, because the previous game we were just feeding the ball to like George Pickens, right?
Yeah.
And like, I was starting like obviously I was like, okay, this game's phenomenal. Like Pickens is doing a great job, but I was also worried because, in seasons prior, just double team Lamb, and that's the secret to dismantling the Dallas offense. But now if you have Flournoy doing this, and Jake Ferguson doing this, and Javonte Williams doing this, all within like 2 games of each other. Okay, well now we can't just double team Pickens, much less when Lamb comes back.
Is Lamb coming back next week?
I don't know.
I think it's either this week or the week after. So yeah, I don't know. The Cowboys offense is really clicking right now, and it's been fun to watch.
Yeah, definitely one of the better offenses in the league. Can't say the same for their defense, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is.
Just win high-scoring games. Just win shootouts. I mean, really, every game. This is like the first game. This one and the Bears game were like the only ones that weren't really like shootouts.
Yeah, it was a shootout against the Packers and
Giants.
the Giants and the Eagles. I'm here for it though.
Yeah, make it fun. And then on the other side of the ball, the Jets fall to 0-5. Yeah, that's rough. That's rough, buddy.
They're the only winless team left in the league right now.
Wow. So, for runners for number one overall.
It does appear so. We'll see if they can beat Denver on Sunday.
I'm sure they won't.
We'll see.
But yeah, Jets picking number one overall. I can't wait to see who they screw up this time. Whose career they ruin.
Probably another quarterback.
The quarterback.
Yo, speaking of Jets quarterbacks, did we talk about it?
About what?
Mark Sanchez?
Oh, no, we didn't. Dude, Mark Sanchez has butt fumbled his career away. I kind of... Because there was some stuff I was thinking about to talk about. And now it's like kind of escaping me. But yeah, for those who don't know, Mark Sanchez, the report came out, was it Saturday? Last Saturday night?
Yeah, it was Saturday. It was right before the football game because he was supposed to call the Colts game.
Yeah, because he was in Indy. It had the initial report that had come out that he'd been just stabbed, and it's like, oh my god, Mark Sanchez got stabbed. Like that's scary. I hope he's okay. And then more and more news just starts trickling out. It's like, oh, he was harassing someone. Oh, he's actually beating the heck out of them, and the dude stabbed him in self-defense. Oh, he was actually intoxicated. So, have a career, Mark Sanchez. It's probably the last we'll be seeing from him ever. His career's gone if he doesn't go to jail.
He's definitely going to jail.
Yeah.
Did you see the pictures they released of the guy that he beat up?
They were bad.
Not
good.
Yeah. I would highly suggest you do not look them up if you're listening in. Because they are definitely nasty. Like that dude got beat up.
Yeah. Which is like so crazy to think about because it's like, in the context of football, it's just like, oh, he's just a quarterback. He's just like a, the butt fumble guy. But it's like this dude's still like a professional athlete. And
well, so the guy he beat up was like 69 years old.
So he's like wailing on a 69-year-old man. And I'm like, it's crazy. It's great that he even lived,
Yeah.
But yeah, Mark Sanchez, you suck. He will never be on this show. Well, I don't know. Maybe if we get him, we'll see. Well, it'll be a game time decision.
I had a really messed up joke because, and I'm just gonna say it anyway because the initial report. What?
I said let it rip.
The initial report said that he got stabbed by a DoorDash driver that he was harassing. Turns out it was not a DoorDash driver, right? Mm-hmm. But my joke is that ordering from DoorDash is another thing that athletes should not be allowed to do.
For real.
Add that to the list.
You already can't drive. No driving. No going to massage parlors.
Cars. Yeah, no massage parlors and no ordering DoorDash.
No more DoorDash. Which, like, come on, man. You have a team training facility, and you're telling me they're not feeding you? And he just wants his nuggies.
I mean, it's a business trip, Put that on the company card.
For real.
But no, he did not beat up a DoorDash driver.
No.
Dude, a freaking Allen wrench. Why am I playing for freaking Allen wrench now?
Just anything you can get your hands on. He's fidgeting.
Yeah, we want a fidget spinner.
Yo, point after fidget spinners.
Dude, hear me out. We could design, we take the logo and print that on like fidget spinners,
That's a good idea.
It's a great idea. Phenomenal.
It's a money making idea. Let's put our entire life savings into it.
But
It's like those
yeah.
people that were dumping their entire life savings into like reselling fidget spinners when they were like
when
popping
they were
off.
when they were popping off. I mean, hey, have people dumping their life savings into Labubus these days.
That's very lucrative.
Is
It's
it
very
really?
lucrative. I've lost everything on Labubus.
Dude, the resale value of those things is like $80. Is like, who in their right mind is like, oh, I just need this little tiny beanie baby looking, ugly monster thing.
It's for
Let me
clout.
drop $80 on that.
It's for the clout, dude.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
No, it's
at
crazy.
least when people were losing their minds over Stanley Cups, okay, cool. At least it's a functioning like water bottle.
Yeah, it has a utility. But yeah, what's worse, this or the Beanie Baby craze from the 90s?
Dude, I mean, to be fair, I was not around in the 90s. I dropped my Allen wrench.
Oh no. But dude,
No,
people
that's
were
the-
like
That's the only one I have.
people were like going to court over Beanie Babies.
Really?
Yeah.
We're a Beanie Baby podcast now.
Yeah, we're talking about the lobster Beanie Baby. The special edition Princess Diana Beanie Baby. I think that thing's like $1,000.
In the 90s, let's see. The bubble eventually burst in the early 2000s due to overproduction, and the most common Beanie Babies became nearly worthless. Though a few rare ones still hold their value.
Let's go. I think it's time to invest.
There's a Reddit thread, r/ask old people. For those who experienced the Beanie Baby craze of the 90s, what was it like?
That's crazy. Ask old people.
Dude, imagine if like your mom comes up to you with like a big box and says, "Here, this is like all like the assets I've been saving for you to like go and buy your house, and it's just a tub full of Beanie Babies."
Yeah, we thought of like starting a college fund for you, but
Instead, we
Here's the
bought
Beanie Baby.
a boatload of Beanie Babies. And you're like,
Well,
great,
them's the
and you take it to
breaks.
sell, and you get like $300.
Let's go. That's $300. $300 is $300, dude.
That's like the price of what you gonna do? Buy a Happy Meal?
That's half a Mario Kart World Nintendo Switch 2 bundle. Think about that.
I would not. I would not buy a Switch 2. I say strongly now, and then next month they're announcing the
Yeah.
new Super Smash Bros. Game.
They got me with Mario Kart, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if any of our listeners are trying to settle it in Smash, let me know.
Yes, dude. That would be fun. A Smash stream.
We're getting distracted. We're only on the third
I know.
game.
On game 3. Hey, we both had long days at work.
This is our therapy.
For real. For real.
We have the New York Giants at the New Orleans Saints. Jackson Dart looked doo-doo in this game, and there's a lot of hype around him in the previous game. The Russell Wilson experiment had ended. Jackson Dart comes out, wins one game. Everyone's all like high on the Giants, and then they lose to the Saints, giving Spencer Rattler his first NFL win.
Congratulations. Dun, 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 dun. Did it.
You did it.
You only had to beat the. Sorry, excuse me. It only took you playing the 1-4 Giants.
Yep.
Cam Scatterbo has looked good. I'm a little concerned about his style, his running style. Because he looks good. He's hard to bring down, but I don't know if.
He's not making it to a second contract.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a meme. It was like Cam Scatterbo is not making it to that second contract.
I mean, yeah, that dude runs like he wants to hurt someone.
Yes.
I heard this joke, right? And I don't know where the joke was pulled from, but I'm gonna repeat it anyway because I'm a joke thief. Cam Scatterbo, if he's running and it's nothing but open field, he would hit the ground just to hit something rather than score the touchdown.
Just an absolute dog. Just an absolute dog. It's so crazy to think that's just how everyone played in like the 70s.
You know, he has gone and said like in interviews that he wishes he was born in like the 70s so that he could play his style of football back then.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, he would fit right in. He'd be the MVP. Crazy. Just absolute dog. Enjoy him while he's here. Enjoy him while he's in the league.
But yeah, Saints no longer a winless team after week 5. And
Jets stand alone.
Jets stand alone. And Giants, I'm sure you can only hope that Jackson Dart gets better than this performance.
Well, let's see how they do against the Eagles in week 6.
Yeah, for real.
Let's see how they do. I have a feeling that they might shock us.
Next game we have the Raiders at the Colts. This game was the game that Mark Sanchez was supposed to call. And
yeah,
because it was in Indy.
Right. Is it me or are there just way more bad teams this year?
I think what it is that the bad teams are just really bad this season.
Maybe.
I mean, you have to think like the Jets 0-5, the Dolphins 1-4, and I'm not saying, maybe it's a little bit of both. Like the Dolphins are sometimes okay, but like I don't think they've been 1-4 bad.
Not for a while.
Since Tank for Tua.
Yeah.
So what was that like 6 years ago
now? Yeah.
Yeah. But then we have like the Browns are still the Browns. The Ravens surprisingly are also like tanking their division. The Texans are going back to form as a bad team, and the Titans are just really bad. The Raiders are still bad. Chiefs are going back to form to being a bad team. I'm just saying.
It's just historical regression to the mean.
Giants are. I don't know. Giants aren't historically bad, but we'll see what they do on Thursday.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see what the Giants do on Thursday. Who knows?
Bears, same old Bears.
Yep.
Saints and Panthers still taking the division. I don't know about the Falcons, but right now, I mean, the NFC South is just the Bucs division to lose.
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
The Cardinals, so bad. Probably one of the worst. Like, I know that the Jets are like 0-5, but I would venture to say that the Cardinals would lose to the Jets.
Yes, and I think we'll have a lot more to say about them in a little bit. About the 2025-26 Arizona Cardinals.
Yes. But yeah, Daniel Jones goes back to his Indiana Jones form, putting 40. No points scored in the first and fourth quarter for the Colts, but they put 20 and 20 in quarters 2 and 3.
Dang! After the first quarter was over, the Raiders were probably like, "We got them right where we want them, boys." Winning.
Yeah, we're winning. We're up by 3.
The Raiders were winning this game at one point,
and then they were like, "Oh no, it's fine. We were, it's halftime. We're only down by two touchdowns. We can come back." Jonathan Taylor, 17 carries, 66 yards, 3 touchdowns. Daniel Jones, 212, for 2 touchdowns. I mean,
No picks.
I'm not gonna say, oh, Colts are popping off. I mean, obviously the score says that, but this is the Raiders. But like you mentioned earlier with Dallas and Jets, good teams absolutely dissect and just crump on bad teams. So
Yep. So they did what they're supposed to. So that's
the
good.
Indiana Colts are looking more legit than the Philadelphia Eagles.
I mean, a lot of teams are.
Yes.
A lot of teams are. But yeah, dude. Colts. I mean, dude, we were both like at the beginning of the season. We're like, dude, this team is gonna like compete for the number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, I remember saying this is my contender for number 1 overall pick, and now I'm like, this might be my pick for the AFC like champion.
Oh, AFC champion! Wow.
They are 1 dropped ball away from being undefeated. Granted, they are also a leverage flag from also losing to the Broncos, but you know, those 2 things aside, don't look now. They have the same record as the Buffalo Bills after week 5.
This is true.
And
with probably better wins.
I mean, everyone wants to talk about the Bills. I mean, the Bills had a phenomenal week 1 win against the Ravens, but absolutely,
I don't know. Maybe the Ravens aren't what we thought they were.
Well, what I'm saying is like that comeback, phenomenal, but like they were down bad towards the end of that game. Yeah, he muted, guys. But yeah, I was saying like the.
My bad.
Did you intend to mute?
No.
No.
No, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was saying like the Bills were down bad like late into the 4th quarter against the Ravens. So like that comeback was like incredible. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, the Bills easily could have lost that game. And who else have the Bills beat? The Saints. Okay. The Saints were previously winless, and the Dolphins are just bad.
Yeah.
But their win against the Dolphins was not that impressive.
Mm-mm.
And then they also beat the Jets.
Yeah.
So they had 1 impressive comeback that was really close, and 2 unimpressive wins against bad teams.
Yeah. Which
Colts
it's still early.
Bills.
It's still early in the season, so Well,
let me look at the Colts schedule.
The Colts could collapse.
No way. They play the Cardinals on Sunday.
Well, I mean, the collapse doesn't have to start next week.
They play the Chargers, who are currently in the process of collapsing.
Which the Chargers are just getting out of the way earlier this year. They're like,
and look at the rest of the division. They have to play the Titans 1 more time. They play the Texans 2 times. They're going to play the Falcons eventually.
They haven't played the Jaguars yet, right?
They have not. So that's their toughest games are going to be the 2 against the Jaguars.
Wow. I mean, they could shock the world, dude. It's looking like they might.
I mean, this team's probably going to go like, shoot, dare I say that the Indianapolis Colts go, I'm thinking like 13-4.
13-4 is a little crazy.
Yeah.
Like they could slow down a little bit. They're playing hot football right now, for sure. But it's a long season. Stuff happens. So 13-4, I think, is a little optimistic. But
well, you have to remember, let's say something bad happens to Daniel Jones. They still have Anthony Richardson, who I'm not going to say is phenomenal, don't get me wrong, but he's definitely better than Russell Wilson.
I'm going to stop you right there. Anthony Richardson has looked terrible, basically, like his entire time he's been on the field. So I think if Jones goes down, they're cooked.
I mean, I don't think they're cooked. I mean, if Jackson Dart goes down, then yeah, the Giants are like cooked. And sorry, I was about to say some forbidden knowledge, but
Forbidden knowledge, forbidden knowledge, forbidden knowledge.
Anyway,
Yeah, that was a lot. I had a lot more to say about a 6-40 blowout than I thought I would.
oh, well, yeah, I mean, like the Colts are just like that, like shocking to us. Let's be real here.
Chat, are the Colts legit?
Colts are legit. Colts are actually legit.
Are they legit?
Let's see. Next up, we have the 24-27 victory, Carolina over Miami.
Rico Dowdle balled out, dude.
Yeah, Rico Dowdle balled out. That's really. Oh, and one other story I have about this game is, did you hear the announcer for this game?
No, This one was buried deep on red zone for me. So
No, I highly, highly recommend to anyone listening go like watch the highlights and just like listen to like the excitement that's in the announcer's voice, because that broadcaster was just giving it his all, like Oscar performance for a game that nobody cared about.
interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Also, Dolphins had a total of 19 rushing yards all game. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
over. It's over.
Dude, I could run 20 yards.
Same.
Not that I want Miami to sign me. I'm just pointing that out.
But yeah, Panthers bounced back after a loss that was so bad last week that they caused their number one fan podcast to go into an indefinite hiatus.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
They lost the podcast.
which is like, dude, how bad do you have to be to make a podcast quit? Because it's like, dude, even if your team's bad, just like whining about how bad they are, that's like infinite content. That's infinite content.
Right. Now, I do want to ask you, because we're going to talk about the Monday night game. It was their loss to the Patriots the previous week. Do you feel a little bit better about that now? If you're a fan podcast of the Panthers?
I think, unfortunately, you have to stay retired.
No, I mean,
because you have to ride the karma, dude. You quit, and the Panthers won a game. So
No.
I think like
I mean that's so much that's so much untapped content right there.
that is true. The return after 1 week of being retired.
Like,
but yeah,
I can't like, I understand like your team is doing bad, but you blow out the Falcons and then you lose to the Patriots and you're like, oh, the Patriots are bad. Don't look now. The Patriots are like this close to winning their division.
yeah. So I don't know. Maybe no. I still don't think the Panthers are very good. I still think. McMillan looked good though. You know, someone I'm rooting for. UV alum. Bryce Young still didn't look good. I mean, they won, and that's what matters. But like, just still so many just like bad throws, bad plays. So it's just, I don't know. I just think Bryce Young's just not the guy, unfortunately.
No, definitely not. But Rico Dowdle, I mean, we'll see what if he can continue to do that.
Dude, Rico Dowdle.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dolphins are just, dude. It's over. It's over.
Insert tuna can joke here.
Yeah, dude. The Dolphins are going to the tuna packing facility where they will be.
They're going to
tuna.
they're going to the same factory that they process the Seattle tunas in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's cooked for them.
Next game, I have the Denver Broncos at the Philadelphia Eagles. And oh man, I was at work listening to this on the radio, and I was just sending you so many just Uma gifts.
I know. Which is crazy because, like, for a while it looked like the Eagles were going to cruise.
Yeah. Well, see, the Eagles have really only played one good half of football every game
Yeah.
this season so far. And sure enough, same exact thing happened. And it was just like, great. The Eagles can play one half of a football game, and Denver just all they needed to play one quarter. So if Denver can play 4 quarters of football,
You win.
you win. Yeah, write that down, Bo Nix.
For real. Put that in the scouting report.
Yeah.
But
Let's see. Cortland Sutton, 8 receptions, 99 yards. Heck yeah. J.K.
Big game.
Dobbins, heck yeah.
PS2 had some big plays.
There's a little bit of like controversy that has been going on around for the Eagles between like the with the offense, Jalen Hurts just not being able to find his receivers lately. And during the last play of the game, it was a Hail Mary. And the 2 big, names within the Eagles wide receiver room were both playing defender to each other because they like tipped the ball back and forth and like wrestled, and like you know what they say when you try to hunt 2 rabbits at once,
What do they say?
you miss them both.
True.
I don't know
dude.
actually if that's how the saying goes, but yeah,
I've never heard that before in my life. So
I heard it one time in a video, or close to that. Yeah, he who chases 2 rabbits catches neither. I heard that from a video game,
which game?
Kid Icarus Uprising. I got absolutely
nice.
roasted because they like dropped 2 like little like loot thingies for you, and one like you chase one, and like the entire time like the commentary is telling you that, and you're like, okay, whatever. You can't catch the other one. You turn back and you're like, oh, it's also gone. I was like, damn, I got played.
The game has a lot of funny dialogue.
It does. Funny.
But anyways, that's a whole other rabbit hole. Rabbit hole.
Rabbit.
Different rabbit. Different rabbit. Different hole.
But yeah. So
there seemed to be some problems.
Yeah, people were really upset with the Eagles wide receivers for doing that, or for like just like smacking each other and couldn't get the ball. Another thing I want to point out is Saquon Barkley. The Saquon Barkley, who last season had over 2,000 rushing yards, 6 carries for 30 yards.
I mean, dude, that Broncos defense is nasty. It is filthy.
I mean, Barkley was looking completely unstoppable all the way up to just before the Super Bowl last season. And by the end of week 5, he's been averaging 3.2 yards per carry.
Oh
no.
Also, Nick Bonito, huge game, 2.5
yeah,
sacks.
Bonito.
I think he's already he either's almost or already at double-digit sacks on the season, which is like, dude, I've been saying it since the offseason. I was like, this defense is going to be filthy, and
I picked them up in fantasy.
Oh, that's a good pickup.
Yeah, well, I didn't pick them up. I started them. Where's Nick Bonito? Here it is. Stats. He has currently 2025 season. So he has 7 sacks for the season.
Yeah, which like that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm looking at it as well. 7 sacks through 5 weeks is insane.
Hold on. Okay, I'll be able to say it later. That reminds me of another like really funny stat that I saw. So I'll mention it later.
Okay,
but yeah, 7 sacks is crazy by week 5.
Yes, that is insane. But yeah, dude, the Broncos pull out a stunner. I've heard there's been some rumblings of a lot of players on the Eagles are not happy with each other. excuse me, are not happy with each other right now. AJ Brown has been cryptic posting a lot of quotes about like being underappreciated. I think him and Smith have been getting into it. So
To be fair, there was like controversy last season talking about the wide receiver core of
mhm.
this team, and they won a Super Bowl. So it could mean nothing. I mean, I'm sure they'll be fine.
I'm sure they'll be fine. There's nothing to worry about Eagles. You're playing the Giants next week. There's nothing.
Yeah,
to worry
yeah, they're
about.
playing the Giants next, and like, look, okay, you had bad luck against the Broncos. I mean, I totally foresaw this coming. I totally picked the Eagles to win, or sorry, to lose.
But yeah, they have a get right game.
But they have a get right game, and what better opponent than the Giants? I mean, maybe the Jets is probably the only other team that like you could have like a better get right game, but
yeah,
I'm sure they'll be fine. Nothing.
The Cowboys beat them.
Yeah,
really, you should be able to.
Yeah, the Eagles they'll probably be okay. If you're an Eagles fan, you're probably just looking forward to beating down on the Giants, and I don't blame you.
Yeah, no need to panic. No reason to panic for the Eagles. This is just a bump in the road. This is just a bump in the road.
It's just nothing but a stone on the path to greatness, or what is that quote from Berserk?
I have no idea.
Hold on, here it is. You're going to be all right. You just stumbled over a stone in the road. It means nothing. Your goal lies far beyond this, doesn't it? I'm sure you'll overcome this. You'll walk again soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll be okay.
Don't worry, Philadelphia. Oh, and they're totally going to beat the Dodgers. I need them to beat the Dodgers in baseball. They're totally going to do that.
They're not. You're going to play great defense. There's not going to be any weird throwing decisions that might cost you the game. So yeah, don't worry. City of Philadelphia, it's going to be A-okay.
Oh, and the Flyers are going to be great too.
Flyers are going to be great. They're going to win their home opener. They're going to win their home opener against the defending champs. That's going to be a big statement win.
Yeah, real. Anyway, moving on. Houston Texans beating the Ravens 44-10. I don't have much to say. I mean, Cooper Rush threw 3 picks.
Still miss him, Cowboys fans. I guess we have to see Joe Milton first. Ask me again after Joe Milton gets some reps.
Yeah, real. But Derrick Henry does not look good.
Dude, is Derrick Henry cooked?
No, he's just remembering his days back on the Titans. That's all.
Oh, of course. Well, I don't know. He's a beast on the Titans.
Okay, and how did that pan out for the Titan organization?
They went to an AFC Championship game.
Okay. So the Ravens didn't make it to the AFC Championship game.
They have before, right? They did 2 years ago.
Yeah, but not with Derrick Henry.
Not with Henry, no.
Yeah, so anyway.
At this point, I mean, it's just so Jover for the Ravens that I'm sitting Derrick Henry for the rest of the year. It's just like get some rest, and we'll try again next year.
I don't know if we're at that point yet, but
dude, they're 1-4. Lamar's hurt. I don't know, dude.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know. Derrick Henry is no spring chicken either. So.
Maybe. But at that point, you're punching away the season. Why would you do that to your?
I mean, it's over.
When does Lamar get back?
Not for a couple weeks, I don't think.
Survey says
He's out this week.
Out this week.
Yes.
What about next week?
That I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what the timetable is. Of course, CBS Sports gives me pop-ups. So I'm not going on there.
I mean, they are 1-4.
They're 1-4. They will probably be 1-5.
They could still try to win their division. I don't think the Steelers are that invincible. And I mean, they're only a game behind the Bengals.
Sure, but this is just such a big deficit to come back from. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. All you have to do is look forward to winning your division.
I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but it would be very difficult.
Right. I mean, there's still a lot of season left, especially if you're only 2 games behind the Steelers. Like, yeah, if the Steelers were like 4-1 and you're 1-4, okay, maybe start like doubting yourselves a little bit. But I mean, it's just the Steelers aren't that good. I don't believe in
No.
them. The Steelers are purely in charge of the division based off of black magic. Like the Steelers' black magic will run out.
This is true, but it's just like, will the Ravens be able to step up when it's time? Who knows? Chat, will the Ravens make the playoffs?
I think there's a chance they might. You want to talk about anything else you want to talk about this game?
I still don't believe in the Texans.
Neither do I.
They just, they just beat up on a cooked Ravens team. So, I mean, good for them. But that's about it.
They do have a bye week, so
Maybe there's time. Maybe there is time. But
maybe there is time for the Texans, but we'll see. They do
I'm
have
not
a.
home. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm not holding my breath. I'm not holding my breath.
They have a kind of tough opponent when they come back from the bye, but I think that's a Monday night game, so they have a very long bye week.
Okay, maybe they'll be able to
Figure something out.
prove the
By then.
haters wrong,
Yeah.
prove the doubters wrong.
All right. Now, do we talk about Titans Cardinals?
Yes, dude. I have been so excited to talk about this one.
Okay, hold on.
Excited.
Now, last episode, I did a segment in honor of Spoopy Month, the Bonehead Award.
Bonehead
right?
of the
Yeah.
week.
Bonehead of the week goes to the entire Cardinals team.
Yes, very
the
deserving.
whole hecking team. Boneheads.
Congratulations.
I'm going to go into like Photoshop and edit like the Cardinals like logo to have just like a big like what's it called, like a T-bone steak, but like without the steak, so like just
Just the bone.
just a bone, like an Among Us style bone, just like on top of its head, just like Bonehead.
They deserve it.
They
They deserve it. I had this game on and I was like, oh, it was in red zone again, and I was like, oh, Cardinals are up big. They're
yeah,
gonna
it was
win this game.
21-6.
Yeah, 21-6 at halftime, and then, dude, even the third quarter, just like, I mean, they didn't score, but neither did the Titans. And then it all started unraveling with that. Who was it? Demarcado. That
Yes, it was Amari Demercado.
Mari Demarcado makes. I don't understand how you make this mistake, because it happened last week with Adonai Mitchell on the Colts, and it's like,
Adonai Mitchell.
Yeah. Adonai Mitchell. And it's like, whenever something like that happens, every team the next week during film review is drilling it into their guys. It's like, look what this bonehead on the Colts did last week. Make sure that you don't do it. I guarantee you, every team was like, do not freaking do this.
Every team was watching our show and saying, "Look, you're gonna get a bonehead award if you do this."
You don't want that. That's an award you don't want. But and against all odds, just a sheer act of boneheadery, shines through,
What a word!
and the same mistake is made 2 weeks in a row, and DeMarcado on a long run, celebrating, fumbles the ball out of the end zone for a touchback, drops it before he crosses the plane, and after that it was over. The Cardinals were still winning, but I feel like that just broke the team. That broke the team beyond repair. They might not win a game after that.
Well, that's not all that ends up happening. I mean, you had that one snap where the ball like smacks Kyler Murray in the helmet,
Mm-hmm.
and then so okay, yeah, he drops the ball, touchback, okay, but then in the craziest sequence of events, Cam Ward throws the ball and it's picked off. It's an interception. Cardinals have the ball. The dude slips, drops the ball. Another Cardinals guy, another bonehead comes. Oh, scrambling. Oh, kicks the ball, right? It goes, right, into the end zone. And a tight end's offensive player recovers the ball in the end zone for a touchdown. Now, look, I want you to understand this. Ready? Let me try to find this right here. This is from the Google like scoring, right? Imagine you're not watching the game and someone reads you this sentence or these like 3 sentences. Cam Ward pass short left, intercepted by Arizona 5, intercepted by D. Taylor Demerson at Arizona 5. D. Taylor Demerson fumble recovered by Tennessee Lockett at Arizona 5, touchdown. Like the actual like stat for this is Tennessee T. Lockett 0-yard touchdown.
Stranger than fiction.
Like an offensive player had a 0-yard touchdown. How does that happen?
It's so crazy because so many things had to go wrong. Because typically, when the offense recovers the fumble, the ball's dead on the spot on the recovery, right? So it's like not only did they, first of all, did the defense have to fumble it after getting a pick, but it had to just get kicked around and somehow end up in the end zone. So the Titans could just fall on it and just literally fall into a touchdown.
Yeah, I mean,
and it's just like, for that, just chef's kiss. Just Arizona Cardinals. Thank you for a truly beautiful moment.
It's just like, man, okay, you let Tony Pollard score, or you let them score with Tony Pollard, garbage time, fourth quarter, there's 10 minutes left, touchdown. Then you fumble the ball with a bad snap. Okay, whatever, right? And then they throw an interception. You get it. You fumble it. Oh no, it's a touchdown. And
every Cardinals. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. And then you don't do anything with the ball. And then like, okay, we're it's 1921. Like, okay. And then you don't do anything when you get the ball back. The ball goes back to the Titans. 29-yard field goal attempt for the game. This team had 6 points for half a game.
It is one of the most epic single game collapses I've ever seen in my life. Like, it is just, wow. Every player on the Cardinals should be cut tomorrow. Whole new team. Just elevate guys from the practice squad. Hire like a CFL team.
I was talking to my father about how I'm really tired of seeing like really just bad teams, like historically bad teams, continue to be like really bad and somehow manage to have a fan base. We need what like club soccer has, I don't know if you're
like a
familiar.
relegation.
Yes, with relegation. So, like, because I'm tired of seeing the Tennessee Titans, the New York Jets, and the Arizona Cardinals, the Las Vegas Raiders of the world, just like continuously take up like all this airspace. Like, we should have relegation with spring football, so that those teams and those players actually have a chance to like get that bag. And these trash bottom feeder teams, you can watch them in the spring, guys.
They would immediately be the best team. They would go like 16-0 in spring football.
Probably not. I mean, with the
Dude.
bonehead that they are.
Oh, maybe there'd be some boneheadery that happens, but
I mean, come on. You can't tell me that like the 0-5 Jets are going to dominate spring football.
they probably would. They probably would.
There's no shot.
They
There
probably
has to be a spring football league or a team out there that is at least better than the 0-5 Jets.
No, I think the Jets would dominate spring football.
I disagree. I disagree.
That's a good thought experiment, though. That's a good thought experiment.
Hear me out, NFL. Roger Goodell. Take the bottom feeding team of this season, put them into spring football, and whoever wins spring football, bring them into the NFL. Swap
That would
them.
be so crazy. But it's like the same thing. People always say that about college too. That people are always like, oh, like Alabama or like Georgia could be like they could be the Jets or something. It's like no.
No, I completely
Really
agree. College football and NFL football, like pro football, are very different. But I mean, is spring football that much different?
I think in terms of talent, yes. Yes, dude. The Jets are a terrible team,
yeah,
but they still have
absolutely.
Pro Bowlers. Every team has like Pro Bowlers and like
Okay,
above average players.
Brandon Aubrey, 2 seasons in spring football,
And then he went to the NFL.
and he is the GOAT. The GOAT.
If spring football teams and CFL teams had dudes that would be the GOATs, they would leave for the NFL. There's a reason they're still in spring football.
Maybe they just don't got that opportunity, you know, like I'm just saying that like if we had relegation like that, or you know, like I propose, you know, then we could have those like people become Pro Bowlers hypothetically, like, oh yeah, this team from spring football might only have 2 wins under the belt for the whole season, but that one guy, let's sign him as a free agent next season.
I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, maybe they shouldn't, because Jerry Jones loves signing spring football players.
He does.
And it works out for us. It really does.
Yeah, we would have to see. That one.
Anyway, bit of a tangent there. Sorry, Cardinals just made me so upset with that. Just that bonehead game.
It's just sheer display
of boneheadery.
Boneheadery.
Sorry, Cardinals fans, if we're hating, but you deserve it.
I mean, they know.
They know.
They know.
Do we know if the fan podcast for Cardinals gave up after that game?
Well, no, I mean that's content. It's like I was seeing with the Panthers thing, dude. This is your most lucrative time because it's just you can milk your team's misfortune for content.
Real. If anything, it's easier to milk your team's misfortune for content than, oh yeah, Cardinals get another really good victory beating up on a bad team.
Yeah, because that's what people on the internet want, negativity. That's what sells.
That's so real, though. That's so real.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's really a fumble on their part.
I found this screw, and I don't know where it goes to, but now I'm really scared that it goes to something important.
Been there. It'll probably be fine.
I mean, it's a really small screw. Where did this go? I have all my screws there. I know where those 3 screws went.
Where's it go, chat?
It's got like this really tiny like blue like tape to it. So it makes me think that it has to be for something on my printer because all of my screws have that blue tape thingy.
Hmm.
But I don't know.
Oh, hopefully it turns up.
I'm checking my spare parts like bin right here. I don't have a screw that's spare parts bin. I know where it goes to.
Let's go.
I hope that confidently. Spare parts bin.
But yeah,
Sorry, now
that
I'm
was
super paranoid.
that's probably the game of the week. Cardinals and Titans.
I have the same like screws here in this little baggie. So, which and I mean I shouldn't have screws like that. So, I don't know. Chat, am I cooked?
I'm afraid he's cooked. He's looking cooked.
Yeah, I'm actually like now terrified.
What if that was one screw that kept everything from falling apart?
Dude, I would cry, honestly.
Yeah, that would suck.
Chat, clean your desk. Don't leave your desk like mine.
Clean your desk, Chad. Clean your desk.
Yeah. Cardinals, man, with that just a bonehead game. Unbelievable.
I've never seen anything like it. And that's why it was my game of the week.
Anyway.
But yeah. That's basically
Next we had the Buccaneers at the Seattle Seahawks, and I mean the drip on this for this game.
For real, this was the drip bowl.
The drip bowl. Yeah, the drip on this game, great. I mean, both teams with their retro jerseys, awesome. But Seahawks really needed to win this game, and I mean, unfortunately, with losing 38-35, I'm not saying that they're cooked, but I mean, they needed to win this game just to stay in that, like, on top of the NFC West, and they couldn't. I mean, they're only a game behind the Niners, but the Niners did beat them early in the season, so I mean, they need to, if you're a Seattle's fan, the best you can hope for is that you get it right very soon. But they have a really tough opponent next week or on Sunday, so I don't know. At this point, you're probably just hoping that the practice squad of the Niners just collapses.
For real, yeah. But this is a tough loss for them for sure. There's a very big difference between being 4-1 and 3-2. And the Buccaneers win another close game. Like all their wins this year have been like absolute nail biters.
Have they all been like that?
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, somehow the Jets took them down to the wire.
Emeka Egbuka, another huge game, dude. Like he's just looking more
yes,
and more
sir.
legit. You have him?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Emeka Bupa.
Bupa.
No. It's beat bop beat bop boopa.
Of course. But yeah, dude, he's just looking so legit, dude. Like that's crazy. Especially when they get Evans back, dude. It's gonna be dangerous.
Think Evans is gonna have another 1,000-yard receiving season?
Maybe, dude. I mean, he's missed some time, but it's like, dude, 17 game seasons now, like that's a huge benefit for sure. So I think he can still do it.
I mean, he barely got it last season.
That is
But
true.
He did also miss time last season, so we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see if the streak continues. Yeah, this was a banger. This is a great game. They both felt like super like evenly matched, which is fun. I think this is probably like maybe a future playoff game.
Maybe, I don't know. This is just telling me like the Buccaneers are just playing to the quality of their opponent. You know, especially when
true.
you point out like how close their previous wins have been. And it's like, okay, well, that's not a good sign.
That's true. Sam Darnold had 4 touchdowns though.
Yeah,
That's
but he
pretty
did have
good.
an interception.
Yeah, I mean, he threw a pick.
Yeah, I mean, not the worst one though.
Yeah,
Still threw for 341 yards.
yeah. So who knows? Maybe the Seahawks can get it done.
But yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this game.
No, me either. This is just a good old game of football.
See, that's what I was saying. Like, it's easier to talk about bad games with boneheads
Yeah.
than it is good games with like actually competent football teams.
Yeah, why don't you do more bonehead moments?
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's see. Next up, Lions Bengals. Lions just beating up on a Bengals team, 37-24. Jake Browning with 3 TDs, but 3 interceptions. Very Jameis Winston of him, if you ask me.
Those CDs are also in garbage time, so
Perfectly balanced.
perfectly balanced. Yeah, I mean, this game was so bad for the Bengals. They're like, we need Joe Flacco. Actually, like I said earlier, like you're at a point where like bringing in Flacco is the move, then you're probably cooked. But I mean, what can you really do? Like, I mean, this is basically a lost season for them.
You really
Burrow.
think so?
Yeah, dude. I mean, with Burrow going down, it's just. I mean, what can you do? That's just like that's it.
I mean, they're not too far behind the Steelers. They're only like a game behind the Steelers.
Yeah, I was like, dude, is Joe Flacco gonna get it done?
No, absolutely not.
Is Super Bowl champion, formerly highest paid quarterback in football, elite Joe Flacco gonna do it? Would be cool.
No chance.
Would be cool, but no. Come on. Yeah, Lions. After that Week 1 loss, they won 4 straight, so they're back. Lions are back, and that's really all I have on this one. To be honest, like.
That's fine. Let's see. Commanders at Chargers. I did not watch this game. I don't know anything about this game. I just know that the Chargers are super hurt.
I just think that the Chargers are cooked, dude. The Chargers are coming back down to earth. I'm feeling vindicated 2 weeks in a row. As I said, this team isn't it. This team ain't gonna get it done. And people were just sipping the Chargers Kool-Aid after they beat the Chiefs in Week 1. It's like, well, maybe the Chiefs are just frauds. You ever consider that?
Turns out they're both frauds.
No, they're both frauds. But yeah, this was Daniel's first game back. Or no,
yes, it was.
Yeah. And it's like, shaking off a little bit of rust. Didn't look amazing, but you did enough to win.
Deebo Samuel is looking good, actually. I remember during the offseason, people were like clowning on this move, picking up.
Yeah. Everyone's like, Deebo's cooked. But no, yeah, he's been like very serviceable for the Commanders. So we'll see. See if that continues.
Hey, if the Niners need a wide receiver,
Yeah, hey, maybe they can give Deebo a call.
Hey, could you mention Deebo and the Niners?
Dude, that would be crazy. Yeah, imagine Deebo in like a Shanahan offense. I feel like there's just so much that an offense like that could do with him, But
Anything like I told you I didn't watch this game. I got nothing on this one.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't a terribly eventful game. It was just,
All right. Next up we have Sunday night. And I remember I was like, why is this the Sunday night game? New England Patriots at the Buffalo Bills.
I
And,
know
like,
we were both like, well, this is gonna be a beatdown.
and it was not. I mean, New England won 23-20. And I mean, these two teams were just so perfectly matched the whole game.
Mhm.
And they should not have. I mean, like on paper, you're like, okay, the Bills should run away with this game. And for them to just like be playing at the quality of their opponent, this is what happens when you do that.
This is a bad. I mean, I don't think it's like a sky's falling moment for him, but this is not a good sign, especially after last week they barely beat the Saints.
No, this is a horrible sign for the Bills. I'm sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't say horrible. I think the Patriots are a lot better than like people are giving them credit for. I think Drake May looks like very legit, so I wouldn't say horrible sign, but it's just this coming after almost losing to the Saints. I would say is concerning. I'd say it's concerning for the Bills.
No. Let me cook here, okay?
Okay.
You have to play New England is a division rival, right? They're now
Sure.
only a game behind you, okay? You still have to play them a second time, and this game was at home where you had the advantage.
I mean, that's true, but I feel like the Bills are just still a way more like talented team.
If this exact situation happens later on in the season, the Patriots knock down the Bills. Horrible sign.
I wouldn't say horrible sign. It's week 5. It's week 5. Let's cool our jets.
Speaking of the Jets, they at least beat the Jets already once.
They did at least beat the Jets. But it's like, it's definitely concerning for sure. Especially like, given these close games and everything. But I don't know. I just think this team's too talented to.
No, I don't know. I'm if I'm a Bills fan, I'm ready to start jumping ship. I'm getting ready for that.
Jumping ship into a flaming table.
Yep. Exactly.
Oh, we'll see. But yeah, that was Sunday night.
And next up, we have Monday night.
This game was awesome. This game was awesome.
Go ahead, take it away.
Jaguars team everyone wrote off, us included. They're like, nope. They're not doing anything this year. They're cooked. They're back to mediocrity. They're 4-1. Don't look now. The Jaguars are 4-1.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence had probably the best game of the season. His best game of the season. And they just outdueled Mahomes, dude. Which, like, I know the Chiefs having their own problems. I know. But it's like, I think a Chiefs win still has a lot of weight. Especially for like a team like the Jaguars. So I don't know. I was pretty impressed by them. I was pretty impressed by them this game.
Yeah, I mean that final play.
That final play was crazy. I've never seen someone like fall down like that.
Twice.
And then like fall down twice and then run it in for a touchdown.
You also had the 99-yard fumble?
Pick six. I think it's a pick six.
Is it a pick six? Oh yeah, it was. Thought it was a fumble recovery. But yeah, the pick six thrown by Patrick Mahomes, which I mean, realistically is just like the game changer for this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially like when you're that close to scoring, it's like especially when you're like that deep in the red zone, you're assuming like worst case scenario, you're like getting a field goal, and from like a potential it's a potential 14-point swing because it's like going from like a touchdown potentially to a pick six is a huge momentum changer. A lot of red zone picks this year for the Chiefs. So
only they had like a star tight end that they could rely on to catch the ball and like that like short.
That would be crazy.
Game. Yeah,
That'd be
that would
crazy.
really crazy.
That would really elevate their game. But yeah, do you think it's panic time? The Chiefs?
No. They're gonna get Rasheed Rice back in week 7, I think it is.
That's true. That's gonna be a game changer.
And who they play next? They're on a bye week. Yeah. Oh no, they play the Lions. No, they play the Lions.
That could be a slaughter. Which, like, knowing the way things go, that means we're probably gonna win. But
If the Chiefs don't get blown out by the Lions, then I would say it's not panic time. But if they absolutely get crumpled by the Lions, then yeah, it's panic time.
yeah,
Rasheed Rice might allegedly crash another vehicle at high speeds.
Allegedly. Yeah. I definitely think it's like not full on panic time, but it's definitely like worry time. But yeah, that was week 5.
Yeah, week 5.
Week 5.
I know last week we were like, oh, we're gonna have shorter episodes because of the bye week. No, like so there's a lot of talk about that. Like week 5 was crazy. Week 5 was crazy.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like I know it's only week 5, but definitely is up there for one of the crazier weeks in football so far. And then I don't know if anything's going to be able to top it. Like there's definitely nothing that could top it. There's definitely not going to be like a Thursday night upset or anything that like.
No, I mean, let's be realistic. Let's be realistic here. I know we like to make crazy picks, but that Thursday night game, I don't think so.
Anyway, yeah. So sorry for the longer episode.
We had a lot to say.
Yeah. Hey, if you watch week
happened.
5, yeah, a lot happened. Between Mark Sanchez and some like crazy upsets, yeah, a lot happened.
Probably the ugliest game of football that ever happened.
The Bonehead.
The Bonehead Bowl.
Yeah. Last thing, no more winless teams in the league right now, and only the Jets are the
no more lossless, no more undefeated teams.
No undefeated, thank you. So no more undefeated teams in the league anymore, and only one winless team remains.
Only one team stands above the rest.
So tune in for our next Before the Point segment where we'll give our picks on if there's going to be any more winless teams. Spoiler.
He's going to do something crazy.
I'm going to do something so crazy.
He's going to do something crazy.
All right, let's get that outro going. All right, She's going to give a thumbs up.
Oh, no, the music was very loud. What did you say?
I said, I've been your host, Adrian.
I've been your host, Chris.
And as always, thank you so much for tuning in and listening into our show. Stay tuned. Stick around for our Before the Point segment. Until then, we'll catch you in the next episode. And it's going to take me a while. Like, my whole thing is, messed up. Like, why is it like this?